myself to play many different instruments. You don't believe me? Find me a piano, and I'll show you a thing or two. It's about time we threw another tea party, don't you think? I wonder who else is free.
Так. Так.
Called back to the Yarny Palace again? Ugh, seriously. What's the point in all these endless meetings?
Так.
Called back to the Yarny Palace again? Ugh, seriously. What's...
У нас с вами сегодня продолжение нашего сюжета. Снежной. Так. Чего? Есть доступные награды. Пойдем в статую архонтов.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own. It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the That place I got this sword from was definitely out of... There really is something special about this sword.
Улучшить клинок за гения.
I don't really understand what just happened. I'll have to try the same thing again when I...
Типа мы прокачиваем меч от статуи архонтов.
Take a break.
Давай попробуем, что нет. Ну и где он начинает? А,
How tiresome. Come on, keep up.
с помощью существ. Я не понял.
How tiresome. Take a break. Ugh.
Вдохновение. Ёбаный насрал. Ох.
Come on, keep up. Yeah. Yeah. Time for more snow damselettes. Huh?
Жуть какая, блядь. Ничего не понятно, но очень интересно.
So, what's inside? Not that I care.
Ничего не понятно, но очень интересно. Ладно, пойдем искать Алёшу. Лёха!
Hello there. How can I help? Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnegrad doesn't deliberately delay or with, it's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresnik Krystal from when we resolve Stratomoros's energy issue, it's like a huge backlog of Krystal is now available to the town. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way. Exactly. At the current prices, selling Hey boss, how
1 second. Let me check.
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expense.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market.
Yeah, well, can't... Let's see. Huh?
Oh, Alosha, and... Hello?
I didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to...
Yes, and we
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? So, what brings you here?
No. After I got back to the theater, so I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do. You too, I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Without knowing the full picture.
So many people feel the same way.
Yes. Well, that's one option.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the fair. Still, it's probably...
What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. So...
Oh, we were gonna buy some Crystal.
Funny. I had the same idea. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it...
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Ну, то есть нас тупо пинает из стороны в сторону, да?
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Krystal... That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my...
У них поезд какой-то другой, кстати. Ах, я вначале говорил, у вас новая модель?
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right?
What's wrong?
His travel buddy hasn't been feeling well.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been...
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Laidovka. Plus, I know...
All right then, let's go. still don't know what the deal is between these two, but
Ну, по крайней мере, это лучше, чем ничего. Трущоба. Это да. Обычное мороженое. Квас. Глуповский хлеб. Бородинский. Это да. Не, красиво. Все же, как бы там ни было, это очень красиво. О, сумерские. О, ну, конечно, вы еще мороженое тут едите. Конечно, вы, блядь, вы тут окоченеете, блядь. Кто ж, блядь, жрет на улице мороженое, блядь. Особенно снежной.
Hello. Sorry.
What happened?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you... Ah, It's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye restaurant. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant.
I didn't expect such a...
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this. Anyway, I will.
Фига Тартали обеспечил защиту для Пайман, блядь. О, Пайман!
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself. Paimon's definitely on the mend. It's just...
I have just the thing.
О,
Whoa!
что это такое?
Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found...
Awesome!
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet? No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip. The Rokad, huh?
Ты знаешь, как с ними связаться?
Let me think.
Что-то засомневался, Алёшенька.
Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up. It'll be kind of like tabletop troop.
Да. Несадка нашей биолеталки приходится в Снежной. О, блядь. Она встала? Лол. Ладно.
The boss is gonna give Paimon a...
А, серьезно? Они тут стоят как охрана, блядь. Ладно. Где королевский театр у нас? Аккуратнее. О! Опять-то пьянь лежит. Блять, молодой человек. Подъем. Вань, подъем. Зачем будить его с помощью элементов, блядь, типа, похлопаем просто у слегонца. Типа, зачем чувака обижать? Дружинники. Блять, своих? Запись там, где танцоры и певцы текут грезы. Откуда грезы? М? Ладно.
It's about time we throw another tea party, don't you think? I wonder who else is free.
Прошу прощения. Ладно, потом соберем его.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and it'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korai yet. Pleasure.
Угу.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Блять, стандартные меры контроля, блять.
Is that guy with the
Okay, all done.
Валера стоит.
What's up? Everything okay? Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security... Still, it's a little unusual to see the fatigue. He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya.
Так, Валерий. Командир батальона специального назначения первого гренадерского полка оружейной флота Фатуи. Как истинный военный, он придает огромное значение четкому планированию и безупречному соблюдению сроков. Но, к несчастью, человек, которому поручено охранять Митя, похоже, не предназначен ни тому, ни другому. Впрочем, есть и хорошая новость. Он всегда знает, где найти Митю. А иногда даже способен его удержать.
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much... But that's not for us to worry about.
Мне кажется, что этот Митя тоже из Рокота.
What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
Ну да. Цена побольше, чем в Фонтейне.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
What's his problem?
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Podyanitsa.
Классно. О, я вижу
This
Митю.
leads directly to the green room. They're
Я вижу Митю, сидящего. Я видел сидящего Митю за спиной. Ой, кому надо идти? Внезапно. Не.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe?
Oh, it's you two.
Huh? You know each other? Oh,
I never.
yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodionitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette, she thinks very highly of you. And so do I.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll up. Confidentiality, of course. The Rokat.
Whoa, Alosha, not out loud.
Relax. I've taken care of.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's...
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, still, you gave me a real fright. So, that stuff you said about admiring my now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Не, ну пела она красиво.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how members typically don't meet in person or even know each other. Because of this, members are basically free to...
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. In short, joining the Rokat is a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as...
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster...
Great. Then I'll go grab an official...
Well, Alosha has this pet. Dagaran took quite a liking to me, so I played. Then, the Rokat was out on a mission one day, and even...
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to have... like... my job. By the way, what were you complaining about?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad, but he wouldn't take the bait. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't... I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy it. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next
to. The citizenry, he's a family man and a kind... But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's what... Take the ticket situation, for instance. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets. And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Да.
Calm down, Vodionitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Ёб твою мать. Аллах Кумиалькан. Окатай. Досок. Мама сказала попробовать. Ебаный по голове. Ну я поржал, ладно. А?
Looks like I'll need to make. All right. Now that recently we've done some. All we need now is some.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight. Meet.
But Valeri's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri.
Это да.
Showing up on time for Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So, yeah, so that's the other thing we're still. I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your...
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you...
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a...
Perfect! You've sold me already.
Okay.
Everything.
Вы что тут, блядь, с одетой делали, девочки, блядь? А тут что? А тут дверь. Раз не пускает. Обидно. Вечной суеты. Балерины. Ленин за водяницу топит. Так. Истомину за Адетту. Вздыхалов, блин. Бык о чем-то думает.
How tiresome. Take a break. Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Now, it's up to Vodyanitsa.
Mr. Meaty.
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me.
You're really pressed for time today, huh?
No need. I've already had to decline your invitations.
Well, it's very kind of you.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya's full of weird and wonderful things like that.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply.
Thank you. I'm delighted to hear that. Could you give me any specific?
Oh, yeah. That, the piece you sang today, for example.
Uh.
Beneath the Frozen River? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that ankle after talking with a composer. Still, beneath the frozen river.
Oh, really? But it's a.
Almost every time.
Oh. Well then. Let me say a.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up.
Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater.
Of course I was. Remember?
So, what did Odette sing?
Elegy of.
Correct. You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you.
No, that. All right. I'll be straight with you. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performance. So, whenever I get stuck at work, Odette's dance during the elegy of the snow-winged goose today was that look of sheer defiance in the face of utter Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but
So what you're saying is.
unfortunately,
Блять.
I'm sorry.
Митя.
I don't know which is more disrespectful.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. This meeting was so hard.
It's fine. I suppose this is. Don't let it bother you.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just.
I know. I can tell. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand?
Oh, yeah, 100%. What's wrong?
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He box tickets only, premium drinks.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times. We're at the point where Crystal rations for the common. If the rumors are true, he's in serious.
Interesting. So you've heard about.
What?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal.
The Rooster?
Цыпленок.
I didn't realize he cared that.
Yeah. Even
Вот,
though there are no
фигня.
restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up free. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of human.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any. I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience.
This is it.
I'm sure Mitya consents on some.
It's stressing me out too. If I oh,
Oh, so
that's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Ага.
The power of the light realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power, but harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes I see people staring into space.
could it be?
No, it doesn't affect us because the energy is used for. Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. I think we're all just.
Seems like.
Don't worry.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of. Yeah. Censored by a scarf.
Oh, dear. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It was a
Let's make up for it next time. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
That could have gone worse.
Ага.
Nice job. Wow.
Бля, Валера пришел. Для...
Sorry, routine inspection.
Бля, мужик.
Okay, let's go.
Ты народ-то так не пугай простой.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures.
All right, time for us to get.
We'll settle our check too.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid. He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break.
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along? Maybe his work isn't confident.
В смысле?
Maybe it needs an Alosh.
Он нас увидел? Хотя, в принципе, логично, мы сидели недалеко от него, но все же, блядь.
You're back. Here, buddy. Hi, Mom. Was just gonna mention that. Still, there's some good. It's like there's some kind of. She only started feeling this way since.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs.
Could that have some...
What is it? You're making that big.
Сейчас там у Пайман будет шок.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be. Well, Mitya denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been happy. And even so, those are completely different. It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to. Sure, Haimon's with you there. But how, though? Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stuja every day. Good idea! Oh, yeah. While you were out, this one seemed right up your alley.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha. but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors.
Угу.
Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnograd Vecha.
Понял. Опа, водяница здесь.
Miss Vodinitsa, prima donna of the Corellia.
Sorry, I'm not. Oh, good, you're here. The session.
Please wait, Miss Vodinitsa. Could...
Оба-на.
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered on. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status... It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence...
Тарталья, панталоны сидят напротив друга. Сандрона, вижу, сидит. Только что-то я отца не вижу. Здесь сидящий. А, вон вижу нас с водяницей. Я так понимаю, это место Арлекина, да? Я правильно понимаю?
A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy Pantalone.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing...
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a
Okay then, best-selling street stall news.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces, but recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how Crystal is allocated, or...
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for...
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magic. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether
So you have no intention...
On the contrary, I'm the only...
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrader struck back with style and a war of words ensued.
Короче, понятно, между предвестниками тоже не все гладко.
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support? The people have spoken. Child received raucous applause.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However, this reporter wants to spin things. I haven't forgotten that so surely their relationship can't always have been this strong.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Марионетка.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Как правильно столько курить? Конечно, ты лучше помолчишь, блядь.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely the most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify. With the notorious Lelek still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot, as for Lelek, you won't have heard of him yet. Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones, so whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against? Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit us all.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering. I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it. Since they're already in charge of whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions, and the commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna...
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions.
My apologies.
There are numerous issues to address here, including... Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate time.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time-sensitive... In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area.
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Svietloidovka's report.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local...
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well, then. It appears...
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the... Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended...
Right? Anything like that again, and I'm revoking your...
Now then, if there are no further contributions...
Hey, check it out! What made him vote again?
Что расскажешь?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated,
In accordance with the result of this vote, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of the session.
Значит, это стул Тарталии, а это панталоны здесь заседает у нас. Марионетка сидела рядом с Чайлдом. Но мне кажется, здесь раньше много народу сидело.
I have to say, well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought, as we heard, Project Stuja is basically, but even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't. I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues in a situation like this. Once the rooster receives the report, but that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. Exactly. And I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely, rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stuja. But now, he's already voted against it. Which means, no one knows why Lelek is so obsessed with ending.
Lelek must have strong motivations, given how he'll. Maybe my next step should.
Oh, right. What are your plans?
Hey, comrade. I noticed.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happen to have some free time today.
Ah, Odette must have introduced.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should.
Sure. Break up. Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir. Huh? You want to look into Lelek?
Fine by me, I guess. In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've.
My thoughts exactly. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelek. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the.
As you command,
In that case, since we're going to be waiting.
One common thread among the many incidents Lelek has been involved in is that his modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. So all these files have to offer are short statements.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. Somehow, Lelek slips right into their rooms. If he can get in and out, it's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Careful. Don't underestimate me.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelek being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me.
Skir.
There's no denying that Master is
He's just trying to find a reference point.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Odette. Yeah, that's.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate.
What do you mean?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Still, what reason could Odette possibly.
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of the reason being. Her father. That was back before it had been named Project Stuja. When things were.
The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close.
Да.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father, on the surface, it looks looks like she followed right in her parent. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of... So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right?
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for that said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. Yes, but there's...
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch it, which means you can go and...
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family, but Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. It's a tale of love and regret. But when that classic melody kicks in, and not an easy dance to do justice to, though.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, I'll let you take it from here.
Да.
Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
Мы сами добежим. То есть тот самый Лёлик пытается уничтожить Project Стужа, который так активно разрабатывают наши Фатуи. Уже интересно.
Sounds like you made a ton of progress today. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer either way. Paimon, maybe this is going too far, but why leave a letter when she could... So, if it is... Yeah! Well, all you can... No change, really. But then... Oh... Hearing you talk about...
Yeah, I wish you could be there too.
Guess it's just one of those things.
If Odette is Lelik, she may well have... Her father was involved with the projects early. It's hard to imagine she could have got when she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui. Only...
Hey, look! It's snowing! Could be it...
Глава завершена. Безжалостный мороз. Опускается белый занавес. Золото. Не золото.
You're back! Oh, shoot!
Так, я вижу особый сюжетный режим. А что с камерой, я стесняюсь спросить.
It sure is cold. Here to see Odette? Perfect. Thank you. I'll.
I think I'll leave the Lelic question until after the show's over. Then I'll go find Odette.
Мгм.
Child said he was originally going to come with. Is there anyone here who looks like Atonia? Let's see. It's a small audience. Makes sense for a preview. But wait, I do see some familiar faces. Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh, and is that... Oh no, it looks like the show's starting...
Мгм. А должно быть так тихо? Что?
Hello, members of the audience. Today's performance was a very special one for us. To commemorate this occasion, we would love to take a group photo of the
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more. Now,
Алёша?
look at the camera.
Алёша какой-то не такой.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any...
What are you talking about, Sarge? And wasn't the performance spectacular? In the future,
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you...
Working hours and non-working hours are just a social construct. Already? I mean, I was kinda hoping to soak up the atmosphere for a little longer. Off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours. Lead the way.
That
Тонь.
has to be her. She's the... Excuse me. Are you...
Huh?
Your brother's busy today, so I took...
Oh, okay.
What's wrong? Maybe she caught a cold on the way...
Ёбаный.
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can bear...
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to death in this weather.
Well, look at that.
Let's wait and...
Why do you need to take it so seriously?
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far from here. I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow a few blankets?
Sir, there's really no need...
Hey, it's no trouble at all.
Чел, ты невменяемый, блядь.
What a kind gentleman. Very good.
So...
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the armory, they will escort us back. You are one of our key military.
Operation Showtime? So, wait. Every single time, I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral dilemma.
It's snowing pretty hard out there.
Sure.
Time to get to work. I should head.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone?
Адеко.
Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today is just... Sorry, but that air...
Bad timing, I guess.
Метель так и не унимается.
What happened to the gentleman who went to fetch the blankets?
I was thinking the same thing.
Whatever the reason for his delay, I must say I hate nothing more. Well, I have to treat my...
Этот человек не погиб?
It's been nearly 4 hours since I left the armory.
4 часа уже прошло.
They know how much I despise tardiness and disrupted.
Surely a snowstorm like this one counts.
Few things in this world can stop the Snezhnayan army, Mr.
Why don't you go out and take a look? They might be right outside, waiting for your...
An absurd hypothesis. I have no...
This doesn't look like an ordinary... That guy who left earlier. It looked like he just vanished into thin air. Either that...
A man-eating snowstorm? Come on.
Роскошно, блядь, мы застряли в театре.
Traveler, didn't know you were coming today. How come you didn't say anything? What is it? Something the matter? Whoa, that's quite a snowstorm out there. I've been working backstage.
Is weather like this?
Yeah, snow like this. I'm sure I've seen it out in the wild before, but never... Actually, I take that back. I don't think I've seen snow this bad, even in the wild. This is something else.
If even Alosha thinks this isn't normal.
We can't stay cooped up here forever. Someone... No need. I have plenty of experience with snowstorms. Besides... Everyone by the door. Careful not to let the snow soak into your shoes.
Heading out, my man? Be careful.
Thanks for the advice.
He's back! He's back!
Did you see any soldiers?
Something about this storm is... There's no one out there. I didn't see a single... This isn't your average snowstorm. I suspect it might be related to recent events in our nation.
Не выходить на улицу.
Are you serious? So...
You want to go outside and see?
This just turned from a minor delay.
We can only hope that our friend who went to fetch the blankets just...
Is it really that bad? But my daughter...
Huh? What are you... Whoa! It's...
Так.
So now we're stuck here? Oh, this is terrible. On the bright side, the theater's always well stocked with supplies. At least, fine by me.
А что еще делать?
Seems like a sensible backup plan under the circumstance.
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You anxious to get home?
Oh, your majesty, the Tsaritsa. This is a golden opportunity to spend the night...
I think I've changed my mind.
Sir, if you so much as look at us funny, you'll be seeing stars.
It's getting colder. We need to keep the indoor... Close the door and...
Ноктюрн мертвых душ. Глава 2. Улиш. Алёша. Чугунов. Тоня. Я 4-й сошедший. Адекта. Валерий. Водяница. Митя. Рампана. Что ты, блядь, запрыгал? А, все за кулисами сидят. Шрам.
And then there's the aristocrats. Because nothing horrifies them more than the thought of a cheap, coarse rope leaving creases. Well, look at that.
And I am Chuganov, an entrepreneur, if mine.
Are you really that famous, Mr. Chuganov?
Excuse me?
Oh, I'll have to...
Соболева.
My husband has... That's the price of marrying into wealth. You'll get used to it. Hello.
Тоня.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Sorry to worry you.
Child must take great care of his sister.
You know, I actually find this whole stuck in a strange place thanks to a snowstorm. Having to spend the night with... Exactly. It's like one of those
Look after yourself.
Да еще и с предвестниками никак не связаться. Ни с Андроной, ни с Тарталией.
This is highly irregular. A delay of over an hour during an operation like this.
Sarge, the day you learned the why, hello, sir. Any friend of the theater star performers is a friend.
Greetings. Major Valeri, head of the specialist. I am here to ensure Mr. Mitia's personal safety.
Mr. Traveler, I cannot help but notice that Miss Odette is stealing glances at... I've racked my brains, but I can't think of anything I might have done to offend her. Perhaps she...
So, Mr. Mitia...
Yes, that's right. The higher-ups in the Fatui Really? I can't even talk about that? All right, I won't say any...
I have to say, even though...
I couldn't agree more. Do you think we were coming on too strong?
What about you? What did you think of today's performance?
Сильно наиграно.
That's actually a more insightful critique. I'll make sure to save a ticket for you.
This doesn't seem like the time or place to bring up the...
So unfair. Talk about doubles.
And now it looks like I... You know Mitia too?
No, I don't.
Он может быть опасен. Но все-таки подозрение адепты падает на Митю. Водяница тоже смотрит на Митю.
I don't think it's ever been this lively. Hey, have you seen Chuganov? I heard...
I'm with you. This could be just the chance
Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to coax some more intel.
for the Rokad, or just...
They're up... How's it looking, Alosha?
No change from this afternoon. Heavy snow.
May I have your attention, please? We at the theater owe everyone here a duty of care. Therefore, in a few short moments, we'll give you a tour of the theater's various quarters. You can choose to sleep in the VIP room.
I'll pass on sleeping on the stage. What if the snow is stopped by tomorrow morning? The early birds and...
A drama about sleeping? That could be...
What? Anyone who doesn't wish to sleep on the stage, please follow...
Ну, в принципе, диваны на сцене довольно-таки удобны, как мне кажется. Будут для сна.
I guess I'll call it a night. Though I feel like I won't sleep very well without Paimon here. I'm sure she'll be worried that I haven't made it back yet. But as long... I wonder if she's feeling any better yet. At least she hasn't been getting any worse.
Опять такое же вступление. Подожди, мы куда-то провалились, а что? Что это за место? Все перевернуто.
Finally. Welcome back to the world of the living, lazy bones. I was about to wake you. The black mist... Still waking up, huh? You know, the black mist. Come on. Let's keep heading up. Onwards and upwards is...
Here we...
What's going on? That black mist down there is creeping me.
Бездна.
Black mist cultists believe that being swallowed by the black mist leads to everlasting peace. But if you ask me, they're just lying to themselves. We're the only heretics left. The only ones who refuse to give in. We have to keep going.
Подожди, это бездна?
But how do you actually know that they're wrong?
Dangerous question there, Torgov. The moment your faith wavers, you start a chain reaction that ends in the collapse of your will. Put the question out of your mind. Stay strong and believe that the black mist means certain death.
Это бездна.
Okay, but it's not my mind that's the problem.
Подожди, это реально бездна.
I can't do this anymore. I've had enough of being forever.
All this will pass eventually, I promise.
You accuse the Black Mist cultists of being liars. But you're lying too. There is no...
The cult of the Black Mist has poisoned your mind, Sabol.
I am.
As much as I detest the black mist.
Then I bid you both farewell. Let me put my personal... Fate always appears so impossibly complicated. Their fate was sealed from the instant they entertained death.
Вы, блядь, серьезно?
Torgov and Sabolova are gone. I never thought the day would come when even they would be swallowed by the black mist. Yes, it looks like it's satisfied. This happens from time to time. But it won't be long before the black... Well, we should make the most of the precious moments of rest. Huh?
Митя?
What is it, Chuganov?
Is it morning or sounds like it's coming from...
Don't look, Miss Tonya.
What happened to them?
Бля.
These two people have passed away. Have I seen this moment before?
Let me take a look. No vital signs in either of them. The cause of death, however, remains unclear. No wounds.
But just last night...
Could they have had pre-existing medical conditions? Even then,
It's hard to believe that they died of natural causes. Nor does this... Who was the first to discover the bodies?
It was me. But these deaths have nothing to do with... Then I noticed that the door to this room was open, and it looked like there was a man and woman.
I can corroborate this. I was doing my morning exercises near the stake. I can also confirm that I didn't see a single person approach.
The snowstorm was raging all night, and it's still going now.
You mean an intruder? No, not possible. I slept by the door last night as a precaution.
Everyone, split into pairs and search the theater for anyone in hiding. Or any...
Nothing backstage is clear. No sign.
We checked the basement. Also
Are we certain that the theater doesn't have a back door?
No, there's nothing like that. If people were sneaking... I also checked the windows. All of them are locked.
it sounds like we can safely rule out the intruder theory. If anyone came...
This can only mean one thing. It's like one of those murder mysteries you see in novels and plays.
We can't quite jump to that.
Could he be right? It's hard to imagine. Set in a theater during a snowstorm. A murder takes place, and the killer is among us.
Блять, что это за Агата Кристи?
Classic trope that it seems unbelievable.
Что это, блядь, за убийство в Восточном экспрессе Агаты Кристи, блядь?
Looking at who the killer targeted and the clean entry and exit.
Да, он проник через окно поезда, убив человека, и также незаметно скрылся.
It all adds up.
What is?
Both victims were wealthy, well-known local merchants. And the door was deliberately such...
Lelik?
You mean Lelik is among us? And
Lelik. I know this code name. Member of the Rokot, anti-projects. Walk me through your reasoning, Mr. Chuganov.
Оба-на.
What now, huh? What now, Lelik? What more do you want from me? I already voted it. You snuck into my house the other day while I was asleep. Left a threatening letter. And I did all that you asked.
Угу.
So, he really was threatened.
And now you're resorting to murder to threaten me. Isn't that right? I knew it. The rogue, show yourself! Which one of you is Lilac,
Was this really Lelic's doing? If Odette really is Lelic, this seems I'm probably the only one here with a compelling theory about Lelic's. What should I?
I don't think it's likely that, at least from the stories I've heard, he's never killed it. Besides, even if Lelic did want to threaten you, why would...
Vodyanitsa doesn't know that Lelic might be Odette. But her...
Miss Vodyanitsa.
Defense? Oh, no, it's just... I'm worried that we're jumping to conclusions here.
Well, if you think I'm so wrong, what's your theory then?
The case is still evolving, Mr. Chuganov. Please do not prevent others from expressing their opinions so early on in the discussion.
Even so, there's no denying that the recent threat received by Mr. Chuganov...
So there's still a good chance that... I can't do this anymore. I don't care.
Whoa, take a beat. We all know it's far too
Это
dangerous
да.
out there. And whoever this Lelic is, they're surely not going to murder anyone.
As much as I regret having to say this, I'd like everyone to cooperate. Because as things stand, every one of us is now a suspect. Unless anyone has further information to share, let's adjourn for now.
You seem to be very comfortable taking charge, Major.
I simply made an executive...
No, quite the opposite. We feel...
С одной стороны, Валерий молодец. Он взял на себя управление Рокотом, всей вот этой системой.
I still find it hard to believe there's a murderer among us. Just what? There's no guarantee.
Умерла ночью.
You're right. That was my bad. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't think it through. Luckily, no one says...
Since Vodyanitsa and I were on the same page...
Whoa. Are you serious? I don't know if this counts as Odette?
Actually, it's exactly what you'd expect.
And now that you... What are we up to now? Odette's identities. She's my coworker. Specifically about her... It must... I guess since I've always known her as a member of the... I don't understand. If...
Probably best if you...
Well, since you waited until now... Yeah. Lelic may not follow orders from the Rokot leadership, but as far as I'm concerned, she's never... We need to confirm...
Do you think she'd really admit to being loud?
I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. For now, we'll work on the assumption...
Неадекватные, блядь.
Now's her chance. Hey, Odette. What if... Shh. Keep your voice... So... Alright, fine. None of us believes you killed... The Traveler was the first to... Still, it's clear where the group consensus is. We're your colleagues. And we... So...
Alright. Yes, I'm Lelic.
Что?
No, I'm not the murderer. And thanks, but I don't need you to cover for me. Actually...
Ты Лёлик?
That's right. I'll admit I was surprised at first when Chuganov guessed that I was here. But after taking some time to assess the situation and confirm where everyone stands...
Are you... What?
Что?
I don't know what game you're playing.
It's just one identity. So what if it's exposed? I made my peace with this when but more importantly, I promise I am not the murderer. Which means that someone else is. So, if anyone still insists that I did otherwise, I suggest that you bite your tongue. Because if you really believe I killed 2 people...
Is this...
A real no-nonsense attitude. I can see...
Are you seriously buying this? Hey, officer!
I do have one question, Miss Odette.
If I didn't say anything, everyone would... And that is exactly what the real culprit wants. I don't want to be the scapegoat who lets the murderer get away with this crime.
Логично.
Despite all the accusations, she made the smart choice. A remarkable display of rational thinking under pressure. Clearly, Odette's talent extends far beyond the art of dance.
Родной, ты не хочешь поговорить об этом?
So far ahead.
You've convinced me. Dealing with the murder case remains the top priority right now. Let's put the name Lelik. Nevertheless, the group still considers you the prime suspect.
I understand. You're welcome to keep an eye on...
Mr. Chug...
For my wife and...
Good work, Lelik Guard Team. And Lelik too. Here.
Вы тут все таки, блядь, бухаете, что ли?
Turns out Valeri knew about my exploits.
Shouldn't you be facing my way if you're guarding me? At the
If the true culprit is indeed still at large, as you have claimed...
Don't worry, Tonya. Once the snow stops, the officials will step in. The But, Really, Miss Mori? Aw, you're right. Let's swear to it. I promise.
Don't indulge her, Tonya.
You really do get carried away sometimes.
Hey!
Don't be nervous, Miss Wateramp.
Excuse me?
No.
Oh. Wait.
Primary mode of expression. I've not come...
Well, it's just... We water... The emotions we convey through song take precedence.
I'm impressed, Shram. I didn't take...
It's not about being cultured or not, and yet, you're...
It's really not the big deal you're making it out to be. I think I just have a knack for it. Anyway, we spent so much time...
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Still, the fact that you have a water
Hey, what are you implying?
Heavens, why would I...
It's getting late.
I suggest that we don't sleep in separate quarters tonight.
As long as...
Are you saying that you wish to bet your life on Miss Then I propose the following arrangement for tonight. The Traveler, Odette...
An excellent idea. This allows us to handle the night watch while also keeping an eye on Lelik. I expect that plan took you quite some time.
Actually, our field combat... That being said, in fact, Lelik's numerous covert operations make
I care less about respect and more about the fact that you just robbed me of 2/3 of my sleep. I'm calling dibs on...
It's almost time. We should wake Odette. How are you faring? Oh, not going to argue with that.
It's finally time for Odette and... I came here to get information from her in the first...
How long are you gonna keep staring at me? Couldn't sleep. Plus, there's something... I had a hunch that you wanted a conversation. I just had a simple... Rosaline, in her final moments, did she have... I see. No. She was utterly ruthless in pursuing her goals. And yet, even though I never approved of her method... Oh, she told you. I guess that makes sense. Yes. Rosaline wasn't the kind to gossip about this sort of thing. When I was a child, I had to join the Fatui for the sake of my mother and me. It was extremely grueling. And it didn't exactly come naturally to me. I was a newcomer who'd managed to make a good first impression on a harbinger. Every day was a struggle against the cold, pain. After enduring all that, surely any child who had to experience... So, I put an equal amount of effort into
Валера,
my
блядь, с
ballet.
Питером за столом.
Because in my young mind, that was the only way to defy my fate. It was my way of telling her. The fatuista I think she probably blamed my poor performance and training on my past. One time, when I was secretly practicing a dance at night, I told her, "You don't deserve to watch the—" She looked stunned. I guess she was surprised, but strangely enough, on that occasion, she wasn't fierce. After that, she never interfered with my dancing or asked me how it was going. She was. But even now, whenever I take out this core Ignis, I can't help but think of that night. Sort of. Although gift might be too kind a term, she knew the location of every piece of core Ignis. If any recipient... So, when news of Rosaline's death reached Snezhnaya, many people immediately crushed, but I kept mine. With my sensitivity to pain, I still wonder, did she really come to stop me? I guess she didn't leave anything behind. Not that I expected her to. It's fine. It's just a bit of a shame that we couldn't
Андрона
settle our
сказала,
differences
что вы
before the
помирились.
end. She did. Are you sure? No, she didn't. Wait. In that case, okay. I will.
There's something I'm trying to figure out. Paimon's very important to me, so I have to get to the
The ultimate goal of this energy experiment, the weapon's construction, was completed in Notcry. Now,
Notcry.
all that remains is to arm it with a sufficiently powerful energy.
Пушка Куваки.
Yes. The weapon's development and all the related experiments are overseen by Lord Piero, the Jester. I'm not sure why this experiment would be making Paimon feel unwell, though. Once we get out of here, I'll help you apply. And I'm hardly the organization's proudest member, as you know.
You two seem to be hitting it off.
I thought you were sleeping.
Of course I was. In the military, one learns to fall asleep quickly.
Even if he was awake.
Well, thank you both for keeping watch.
Sure. This is our second night here. I hope she's been... Seriously? No.
Он наблюдает за нами. Мы опять в этом месте.
Hey, what are you spacing out for?
How long have we been walking?
Time's lost all meaning.
A star key? Or key star?
Whatever it's... But it seems like...
Признание Лёлика. Спаситесь от черного тумана.
Not again! I've lost count of how many times we run into them. Be careful.
Run faster.
Backup is here.
О. Что? Ладно. Называются какие-то стекла.
Here they come again! Get ready!
You wanna fight? Let's go! We got ourselves a traveler. Get a lot of this! Backup is here. Condense!
центра. А, она реально, блядь, поднимает. Слушай. Или мне кажется? Да, она реально, блядь, поднимается.
Monsters ahead of us. The black mist behind us. Feels like there's no escape.
Гениальная мысль, блядь, бить электрослаймов. Электро. Ой, она упала.
No. Yeah. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
We know you mean...
Thank you, friend. You're going to continue, aren't you? I admire that.
Блять, вы угорнули.
It's not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
Звук внезапно пропал. Адетта?
Congratulations. You're the first. I'm the stars on. The black mist has stopped rising. This is a good opportunity. I'll let you get some rest before. What do you mean? Congratulations on reaching the starting point. Huh? What's wrong?
Стоп, что?
Is that...
Coolish, wake up!
Мир ночи.
The situation is identical to that of the two casualties.
At least there are some elements that we can rule out this time. They slept on the stake.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact. How could you...
I'm as confused as you are. Certain.
Likewise, and from what I've observed so far, both Miss Odette and...
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I couldn't help but think I heard the Traveler and Lelic chatting, but...
Me too. Then, what could I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for
4 victims in just... I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as...
Still snowing?
Yes, I just checked.
So we only have ourselves...
If you ask me, this killer can... Lelic must be an
Here we go again.
Listen, I was already thinking to myself last night. Was Lelic's... She's been playing us for...
That's a hideous thought. One that...
How?
That's enough! Yesterday, you named Lelic as a... But today's victims were just ordinary people. Not to mention that...
Who knows? Maybe you... Lelic is well known...
Everything you've said so far is still just conjecture.
How can you defend her, officer? What did she... Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. All so you can get your grubby paws on our hard-earned fortunes. Then tell us to fuck... Don't...
Sir, but... 4 people have already died. Turning against one another, even if... He's still one of the victims...
I had no intention of resorting to In any case, I believe Miss...
I don't think there's any need for that.
Did you have an idea, Mitya?
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have but then there's the 2 double murder crime scenes themselves, which have given us absolutely nothing to...
So what do you suggest?
I think this could be a supernatural event. It isn't characteristic...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but...
I got into
Now that you mention it...
Haunted? Yeah, I think I heard the same.
Well, this is taking an unexpected turn.
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for...
Very well. Whether it's criminals or ghosts we're looking for.
Все дела.
Valeri, come take a look at...
Some sort of notebook.
It's the on-duty log. He mostly used it to record any unusual incidents during a show. Audience, yes. He'd always...
This should confirm a lot of key details.
Yes. The number of people, apparently...
Are we certain that logbook is accurate? Could someone have...
unlikely. Coolish took his duties very... Not to mention that this was a dress rehearsal, meaning smaller audience numbers and tighter ticket...
We no longer have our tickets with us, do we?
Unfortunately not. The theater recycles tickets. Once people are in the door, they don't tend to leave and... Still...
Did an extra person just...
Как раз таки совпадает с Агатой.
Tonya.
Not yet. Still looking.
This looks like...
All right.
This...
Maybe it's a little rude for us to peek at this. It sounds like... Because her water imp parents belong to the aristocracy, who were driven out of Snezhnaya by the Tsaritsa long ago. It's fine. My fault for not storing it properly. I can't leave things lying. All right, give me my notebook back.
Ладно. Как раз таки тот поворот, куда я заходил. Опа. Алёша и Митя.
Traveler. Alosha found it. We're both curious to hear your perspective.
В этот раз получение казахского служения поверим, здесь смешно, нечто погибшая цивилизация, тренинг сил, прошедшие из ней мира, простое изображение пояснения огромен. В случае простое внешнее проявление вовсе не означает, что находится на том же уровне.
An investigation report, huh? Looks...
The theater manager must have hired an investigator once, specifically to look into this issue.
Presumably, the manager wanted to know if the supposed... Anyway, the bottom line is, the haunting is actually real after all.
Leyline problems are pretty unexceptional. It's hard to imagine what connection...
Some of the language that appears at the very end of the report caught my eye. My area of research doesn't touch on any of that. Huh? A piece of paper just fell out from the report. It landed right by your feet.
Смерть рядом.
How unnerving. Death is near. But if so,
maybe things are more
No, wait a second. If we take the report definitively concludes that the hauntings in the question is, what exactly does the note mean by death?
Ситуация в театре.
If we take all this together, it's not impossible, is it?
Oh, I beg to differ. This sounds to me like a product of a researcher's vivid imagination.
Does it really sound that far-fetched?
Good. Okay, now that we finally have some... So, that's about everything I'll share my theory first. Based on what we've learned, if the killer had simply bought a ticket, it would have greatly increased the risk. I expect he or she either hid in the theater ahead of time, or found a way to slip.
What about the note found in the investigation report?
The killer may have simply planted it there as some sort of sick joke. I've seen...
So, it has nothing to...
This theory makes sense to me. If we have an audience member unaccounted for...
Could it really be?
So, in other words, all we have to do is find it. Then let me make one thing clear. All the theaters...
It's true. I hear you used every trick in the book to get a hold of that ticket. Probably a Guess it was naive of me.
Especially after the unprompted Lelik reveal. Once was already a...
Ну, у нас с Тони был билет. Этот впал в истерику. Этот руководитель театра. Это прима-балерина. Ну, это одна из балерин. Хотя, в принципе, это все могло быть, как сказать, типа в этом. Типа, это мог быть и сотрудник театра, но, в принципе, тут сейчас вообще пиздец. Они мертвы. Ну, Водяница нет, Валера нет. Адетта тоже отпадает. Как бы, ну... Но вот этот ничего вообще не вписывается.
I don't believe any of us here knew Shram before. Mr. Shram, did you really go through the ticket inspection to get in here?
Huh? Me?
It's not that you stand out as suspicious.
Okay. Well, we spent the best part of 2 days together.
Yeah, I have no doubt that you're a good person. Although, actually, what was it you said last night? Last time I checked, there were barely any of us remaining and I suppose it's also...
Good grief. Are you blushing?
Hey, revolting is a little strong. I was just the bodyguard hired by our family. But the stars must have aligned.
We don't need details. Just...
Okay. I'm just a little even with me to protect her. If word gets out that she's dating...
Really? Wait, no.
Huh?
Why is...
Delicate times? Factions?
Yes. You know, the Civil War. Last time I checked, the Fae and the human...
If I'm not mistaken, the last significant civil war in Snezhnayan history was over 400 years ago, when Her Majesty the Tsaritsa had just taken the throne and was consolidating her reign.
Чел?
What do you mean, 400 years ago?
What's going on here?
All right, Mr. Mitya, you win this round. As far...
I'm just as amazed as you are.
Is someone going to explain what's going on?
From the look on your face, you figured it out too, haven't you, Travel?
Нет, это не письмо водяницы. Оказался один лишний человек.
The theater's ley lines, Mr. Schramm's statement, and according to the investigation.
Так, лишний человек — это душа, блуждающая по
For
театру.
some unknown reason, yeah, that must be the
Смерть уже рядом. Под смертью подразумевается давно умерший человек.
contents of the investigation report have been verified. Death is near. Yeah, the logic is clear now. The Mr. Schramm must be one such soul who died in the theater. So when the note said death is near,
Someone who died.
in short, there's a dead person among us. The extra
You mean I'm a ghost? But even if I was dead, I know for a fact.
Yeah, even if all that's true,
that the ley lines have a powerful ability to attract and devour. What happens when the black hole can't achieve its goal? I'm only speculating here, but what if it ended up swallowing innocent souls by mistake?
That could explain why we weren't able to determine a cause of death. If you're right.
It does seem to explain a...
Except there's no concrete evidence. Still, it seems...
Alright, so how could Schramm not know?
On the contrary, it's perfectly normal for a soul to wander the theater for centuries without...
You know, I'm trying to remember and... even though my head feels like it's going to explode, I think... it's all coming back to me.
Он что-то вспомнил.
I was the one who didn't want to remember.
Well,
my lady and I snuck out to go on a date one day. We bought tickets for the theater. It wasn't really my thing. All of a sudden, a group of people burst into the theater, shouting for all the water imps to get out, performers and audience members included. It was clear the conflict between humans and Fae had reached a boiling point. This time, I thought I could pull one over on them. So I took off my jacket, draped it over my lady, and tried to sneak out amid the chaos.
Их забили.
But I got caught. They started shouting. But I was going to do whatever it took to buy our chance to escape. No matter how many people stood in my way. I had to. Both as their bodyguard. And out of love.
It's all right, friend. You can stop.
It's just... If I'd known I was a dead man walking, I wouldn't have dragged you down with me.
But...
No. I refuse to be a burden. I guess...
Mr. Schramm, I'm sure we can...
My good sir. We both know I'm not supposed to be here. I should have accepted my death long ago.
No. I'm speaking on...
Let it go, man. Oh. Wait. One last thing. Miss Wateramp. My lover. Her name was Letia.
Ozarova. Oh! Auntie Ozarova! That's what we all called her. I remember her as a very kind...
I'm so glad she survived. As long as she went on to be happy. That's all that matters. There's no need to see me off, my friends.
Тетя Озерова. Она ее помнит.
Take care, my man.
I knew Mr. Schramm was already dead.
Death is cruel. No matter...
So, was the conflict between Fae and humans really that bad back then? I was only little, so I don't remember much. It's terrible to think that even the historical records about that time, all people know is that the Tsaritsa founded the Fatui, drove out most of the Fae aristocracy without explanation, then used her terrifying power to suppress...
It seems to me like the Tsaritsa chose to make herself the enemy. She downplayed the conflict. That's also why, despite how brutal the conflict was at the time, there hasn't been much lingering tension between humans and...
So, the Tsaritsa banished the Fae to protect the Fae living in the...
Maybe it's not quite as bad as it sounds. I don't think Her Majesty is too concerned if mortals hate her or not.
All this time, I had no idea.
Ну, кстати, да.
All right. If Mitya's theory is correct,
Ugh, if only this blasted store.
Может поговорить с Валерой и Митей?
even though Shram was already deceased.
This is one of the few times I don't feel
Ты не рад тому, что твоя теория подтвердилась? У тебя звездный клин электро, а у тебя простой глаз Бога. Угу.
I was actually planning on hiring him as my bodyguard after we.
Он такой вот оказался товарищ. Кажется, давно почивший.
Well, at least it seems like the information he revealed.
А где одет-то? Алёша.
At least the lingering regret that.
А где одет-то наш? Где наша прима-балерина? Фига там завывает. Аж это... Аж как-то родно стало, что ли? От таких звуков. Когда дома сидишь, это метель завывает. Свист
Looks
такой.
like now we can just rest until I still can't believe Shram turned out to be a ghost who'd been in the
Knock knock.
О, господи.
Knock knock.
You know the door is.
Think of it as a signal then. When I'm entering someone else's room. Thanks.
So, why did
Vodyanitsa said you knew about, but when everyone was discussing who Lelik could be, you were worried that Yes.
It's nothing. I mean, you didn't.
Actually, there's something else as well. I found myself in a so I thought I'd come and ask you for advice. It's about before all of this. The last time I saw him, he was dead.
Mitya?
As I'm sure you know. My goal as Lelik was to stop. Well, when I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project Stuja was Mitya, I often saw him around the theater. But I soon so I decided to infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. That way, the threat would be, well, I suppose there was a bit of luck involved, but when I finally made it to his lab, Mitya seemed to be dead. I checked his breathing and I thought maybe another anti-Project Stuja activist.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first night here.
Yes. When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock. To me, it was a miracle. Somehow, he'd come back from the dead.
Mitya?
But then, the murder started happening, that is, until Mitya himself...
And yet, you thought that bringing it up right away would...
Exactly. Besides, we soon figured out that Mr. Shram was a...
But now, it seems like I understand why you kept it to...
So...
Let me confirm one thing first.
Around a week ago.
A week ago? That's earlier than I thought.
Да.
I saw him he seemed completely normal to me.
So he was definitely alive on that day.
Here's a thought. The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because Mitya's death happened inside the Armory Palace.
You're right. I guess
I think the chances of it being him are very low.
Unless what?
Unless he really did come back.
Huh, what's this? A private meeting?
Опа.
Where did I line up?
That's not what's...
Well, I was just...
Мутный ты типок, Митя. Пиздец какой мутный. Опять не утихает. Ёбаный насрал.
What is going on with this storm? Could it be
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that.
Do you think people still feel the cold after they die?
Death itself is cold, isn't it?
Well, I hope he has a safe journey. Thinking back on it, once we get out of here, how are...
Are you okay? Here, take this.
Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it because...
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows?
I told you already.
Little girl? I was rather...
Oh, no.
I've been so kind to everyone, but never lets her old man off the hook. Especially when she was little. All right. Are you taking anything?
Yeah. I'll be fine once I see my...
I see.
We should probably discuss a range. However, out of an abundance...
shouldn't we take...
No need. I managed to get a nap.
What a long day. This whole situation turned out to be... But Valeri's right. I should just...
He's awake. He's awake!
If you must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming.
Are you all right? Can you... He just seemed to come out of no... Curses. The Black Mist is... Mr. Door, I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
Валера.
There's no need to try to get to know me. I'm just Mr. Door. I have to...
Mr. Door! Looking for trouble? Quick, get rid of them!
I can just push these ones off.
Это было бы великолепно.
Well, anyway, we're lucky to have you here. Thanks for saving us earlier.
No need to thank me. This is where my duty lies.
Фу.
Having second thought?
Так, вон кавалерия у нас есть.
So we're doing this the hard way.
Fighting Frog! Cryostorm!
Oh, remarkable work, Mr. Door. If I had your muscles, I'd do the same. Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
Такое чувство, что мы в театре. Эх, хуя у тебя булава родной.
Impossible. My command. Impossible.
I'm so... Wait, look! There's more monsters. No, no! Mr. Door, what are you doing?
Found it. This is...
What?
I am a door. This is...
No! You said...
You must keep going.
But... Oh... The black mist isn't moving anymore. Surely I wasn't. Oh, okay, good.
What time is it? I guess everyone's still asleep? Larry?
Он уснул нахуй. Валера.
Wake up! Just like the last 2 nights. No. I've been a but for me.
I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem...
That means
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up. That much is certain.
This is so frustrating.
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only... And a death at night... But Mr. Schramm was already deceased. No similar cases have ever been... After the deceased Schramm left, there was one less... It's a reasonable... The number of people who die each night is... Exactly. We identified Mr. Schramm, and the night after he left, by that logic, there must be one...
Another one? But there was a...
Having an extra person was definitely a cause for... One more dead person among us. If Mitya's theory is right, it's just at the time...
I'm sorry. This is my...
I'm partly to blame as well.
What is this about?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been... I'm the dead person? Odette and I talked about it yesterday. Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached this... Let me just try and verify this. But I honestly have no recollection of dying.
Having seen Mr.
Well, if it isn't Mitya...
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know... No, never. Wait.
Now just 1 minute. You're in the hot seat and all...
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it.
You!
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because he's... I suppose I only identified her by age, and nothing else.
I'm just saying, you're going around casting suspicion on people for... I can vouch for her, if nothing else. I've seen her before.
Oh, really?
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was Child's sister.
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with...
No problem.
Ебать.
No matter how hard I try, Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of...
Oh, yeah. You said...
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure some of my memories from that afternoon...
Are you suggesting you're missing the
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't
You mean being silently assassinated?
The researcher's amnesia. Suddenly it all makes sense. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective...
Leave!
Come on, kid.
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea... I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes.
No. Hold on. I see there's a glaringly obvious...
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period, all it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect... There's no evidence to suggest... Please relax, everyone. If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now...
Mitya's right. This is the only thing we can try...
What is a scientist, if not... With this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghost... But if I do get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with the truth of all this.
Mr. Mitya. Maybe it's a good thing Maybe it's the realization. Come to think of it, you could take it a step further. If I make it out of here...
Without regret, I feel like a string.
Are you okay? If something's bugging you,
I have a travel companion named Paimon.
You're worried about her, aren't you?
To be honest, I used to feel like... But with Paimon by my side, she loves eating over the last few days that we've been apart. But by the time I snap out of it, I'm trying to overcome this...
I don't know if this will make you feel any better, but back when the water imps left, I could be surrounded by people. Later on, I started to think, all we can do is cherish. So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back.
Thank you.
But Vodyanitsa... That's just the choice I made. Like I said before, singing is a water imp's... Our songs have echoed through this theater for hundreds of years. But does a story exist? So I made the choice to stick. Could you teach? Okay.
Хорошо, Митя ушел. Кто следующий?
I've never heard that one before. I feel like I can hear a sense of longing somehow. I wonder why that is. Color me impressed, Tonya. You're a keen listener. Most people can only tell. I've actually never. It means something like, may those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might... No wonder I could hear that sense of... It's getting late, Tonya, and you're not... Okay, of course.
Типа поет, но не поет.
Once I get out of here. But I guess that means before I fall asleep.
Это, блядь, за Саб-Зеро. Валерий мертв. Митя ушел.
Where it's so dark in here. Huh? What was that?
Return, O spirits. Fulfill your oath of protection. No time for questions. Alright, we're safe. Sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this... Yep. Luckily...
A bit more than a bummer.
Sure I do. I specialize in soul...
Thanks.
Alright, there's no time... We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark. If we bring the light back, Night Prayer won't be able to get to us. Sweet, sweet light! It's back! Shh! It's Night Prayer. We need to move quick, but don't let her notice you. Look out!
Блин.
The next switch is... over there!
Стоп, это самая первая пещера, где я был в начале. Хватит, блядь, вставать. Бежать надо, когда это падает, блядь, все. А не стоять.
Nightmare is here too. This can't be the only path. Let's head up there and take a look. I won't let you die like this. Not on my watch. The switch is just up ahead. Hurry! It's too dark. We're not. Traveler! I won't let you die like.
Even though it's not permanent, dying is death.
Great.
Yeah.
Time for you to.
What about you?
I can't. I've already been used up. A guardian spirit's skills are I might not look any different. I can go no further.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it wouldn't have changed it.
But
Go.
Водяница мертва.
How could this happen?
Well, I get.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Take a long. I suspected you on day one. And you, little hunter.
Now you're just lashing out indiscriminately. Where was all this passion and bravado?
Is that a threat?
after all the trauma of the past, Valeria and Mitya aren't here any. But first, I need to think. Of those who remain, people are easily. But Mr. Chuganov. Tonya, how?
Who's?
Your brother Ajax must have.
No.
Chuganov. Looks like it's your.
I knew you were behind this, Chugan. Everything about you is fake. Down to that night when I infiltrated your place as Lelik. I noticed you were home alone, but thinking back on it now.
Even that was a lie?
Curses.
The reason I'm always coughing is because it's not a very common illness. After a while, I felt myself growing weaker. So one day, I told my brother that I wanted him to take me out. He agreed. We got to the theater.
Oh.
When I woke up, but there's no way he'd leave me.
Tonya.
Yeah, I know. After all of that, I'm sorry, everyone.
Your name probably isn't even Tonya, is it? Didn't that ever...
Well, when I was little, when we escaped from the hospital. So when you first approached me and said I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only the two of us would know.
At least your memory of death isn't. Now it's your turn, Chuganov.
You're right. And the truth of the matter is, I lost them. My daughter's name was Iskra. She also died from the snow cough. After Iskra passed, one day when I came home from work and saw the empty, I soon discovered that this was the only thing.
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism. So explain your fault.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she combined with her various symptoms. The snow cough used to be an incurable illness. But the year after my daughter passed away, the jester of the Fatui announced, it turned out that all previous treatments were completely ineffective. That was the final straw for me. So, more than anyone, I know full well that in this state, poor Miss Tonya, therefore, had to have been from.
So, you projected your daughter onto her?
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she.
How can you just declare a living person? Nitia's gone. My good buddy Shram's gone. The others I can make my peace with. But little, I just want her to live. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you. Not again! Not.
Mr. Chuganov, by the sounds of it, you've known I really liked Mr. Valer. I'm not happy about that.
No!
Well, at this point, I'm quite despite all the bad things that kept happening since the day I escaped that, I'm very fond of you all. And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chuganov. It's them that you owe an apology to, sir. Well then, I suppose...
You're leaving already?
My name is Patashka. It feels strange that we're only being properly...
Tashka?
What are you doing, Chuganov?
Let me leave.
In your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a... The Fatui have honed quite an array of enhanced interrogation techniques.
У вас осталось всего 4.
I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop.
Wait, we finally solved the mystery of the...
Fair enough.
And yet you won't let me die first.
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do...
Is this really the time to be... All right, fine.
Sure.
Am I hearing things? There it is again. But I don't understand.
Should we open the door?
Is this it? If the last few days are anything to go, whatever lies beyond that door at
Открывать дверь в данной ситуации вообще было бы неразумной вещью, как по мне. Вот открывать дверь в такой ситуации, как по мне, очень тупая идея. Митя.
Hey, everyone.
How are you doing?
Much better, thanks. Whew. Let me see. Tonya Vodyanitsa died last night.
Not Tonya.
First, tell us how you made it back here.
You're right.
Пение. Водяница вернула Митю.
A song. I heard someone singing.
Водяница.
After walking into the snowstorm, my mind grew hazy. I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments ago...
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it means something like, may those we have lost watch...
That must have been Vodyanitsa's Requiem. Who knew it actually worked?
That song is meant to guide...
Huh. No kidding. When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still quite loose. I remember the outside world being completely different than what I'd expected. I don't know how else to describe it, except... And as for the Requiem, if I was guided here by Vodyanitsa's song, but I didn't experience a clear moment of death while I was out there. Nor...
You don't seem any different to me, either. In fact, both Shram and Patashka were clearly deceased.
This raises a truly terrible thought.
Мы все во сне.
Dreams can't explain everything. And this isn't the Sub-Zero's festival.
Ну, это похоже на Сабзерус.
The Requiem calls to... Mitya said the out... Mitya's soul was summoned back by the Requiem. Of course. If even the then maybe we've all...
Мы все мертвы.
Yes. What did you say?
Митя.
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did. But due to an it's ironic, really. All that time. Do you remember that note? Death is near? Death was nearer than we wanted to.
So all our attempts...
Hard to say. At the very least, we hoped two lost. The presence of those two is probably what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines.
If what you're saying is true, I wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodianit...
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all.
Am I? No. That's...
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are dead.
Not even knowing how we died is preposterous. Good grief. Surely there has to be some reason.
Exactly. It's hard to rest in peace when you don't even know how you died. It gave me lots to think about as I strode out into the snowstorm. I racked my brains trying to remember the cause of my death. The exact... Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw something. I can't remember.
Mitya, your hand.
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. What the... I guess... this was what I saw. What's wrong? Do you...
It's... Renova. The ruler of death.
Huh?
Alosha, do you still remember that it was about the Grim Reaper? When someone's about... And as soon as you recognize...
I heard a similar tale when I was little.
That's right. In which case, death is near.
Death... When I first saw this note, I thought...
So, the Grim Reaper...
By that logic, the one...
Алёша?
No doubt about it. Looking back at how everyone has acted over the past few days... Is it you, Alosha? You were the first to discover the...
So? Surely, what if someone else found the
There's no denying it.
That's not all. I've also noticed that although on the surface, looking back now, even though you didn't...
What do you mean?
You were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside and insisted we all... And earlier today, you tried to convince Patashka to...
So, you didn't understand my intentions.
He still won't admit it.
The biggest question I have right now is... if the...
No, nothing... That's right. Right at the start. Before any victims had even...
Ах ты сучка, блядь.
When all this began, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm, it wasn't until we discovered the bodies the morning after, but it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier.
Right. So Mr. Dimov was the...
And if we pinpoint that moment as the Alosha, you are the only person...
More precisely, Alosha never came...
Not bad. Well, since you've backed me into a corner, I suppose there's no point in keeping up the act.
Alosha?
You're the Grim...
I am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death. Before being wiped out for good, you identified the two deceased, and even...
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night.
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, every night they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. Here, take a look.
What are you doing?
That takes care of today's two. Don't get so worked up. You are already dead.
I know we're already dead. You...
Murdered? No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction, If I require someone to die, you simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of death.
I know about the curse of immortality. You cursed us?
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come and what form it will take. But few people ask why. If you must have an answer.
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Hold your tongue. By all, those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley line.
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our friend—
You clearly have a lot of questions. Fine. As a reward, after the physical body dies, the soul must return to the ley line. My work encompasses the entire process of death. You must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who supported the creation of the Night Kingdom. Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent some modification, but this actually hindered their ability to accept order. This effect manifested itself after you died from the curse in the theater, leaving use. But if souls who die from the curse of death failed, then they will remain forever suspended.
So if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before—
Mitya Sharp. This must be what we're known for. But if you have the authority to guide souls, why didn't you just show yourself in—
You seek to understand the This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show about death. That's why I encouraged you to take the event. I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death. There. Are you—
Can't say I am.
Really? But it fits the stereotype.
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how work is work. I get it. There are times when it's a huge—
That's a rather unique perspective for a human. Due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines, there is a hard limit on the number of souls they can receive each day. Revealing my identity too soon would inevitably have led to futile resistance. Then there was the issue of the 2 lost souls you called—
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of the dead, what made their presence among us special?
For centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines, exploiting the issues created by the angel. Centuries of obsession accumulated. It reached the point where I could not afford to leave it unchecked. But the only way to— Only then, with my guidance.
I vaguely remember seeing Batashka, but in the most—
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see. Anyway, giving psychological counseling, that is more of an angel's role. It was something I could not resolve directly using my authority. Meanwhile, of course, their presence caused the souls of other— As both issues slowly resolved one another without me having to— And, of course, while I was at it,
Sounds like you had it all figured out, Grim Reaper. I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls
That much is obvious, even to a fool.
It's time to review this whole affair. If the ley lines can— Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time. From the moment that staff member named Demoff walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun.
А вообще торгов.
No. Let— No. Let me— Alosha was the second to walk into the snow. During this process, during our first night in the theater, everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning. Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm. The ley lines devoured Torgov and Sabol.
Третий
Odette and I
день.
spoke a lot that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same. The deaths of Coolish and Rampant, unexplainable phenomena. Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased. Mr. Schramm realized he thought it was all over, but a lot happened today. The fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself. As it happened, Patash, the girl I thought would... Vodyanitsa was swallowed by the... Come to think of it, and Renova, unaware that Mitya would return, was concerned. Looking back, no one could have expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall,
Ну и получается, мы все погибли.
Information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls.
Чугунов и Одетта.
In fact, everyone was already dead by the time. Now, only Mitya and I remain. In the that covers. Your work isn't finished here yet.
The water imp's song threw things off a little. The ley lines have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back.
So the reunion in the night that Vodyanitsa mentioned.
That just leaves you, traveler. My power and your soul is for a descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules. Your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroying either your body. I have no interest in involving myself with descenders. For now. Although...
One last question then.
Death abides no reason. Besides, to me, it is nothing more than a
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned. Not even by the gods.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own domain. I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it. But if nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Audacious.
Пиздец.
How are you holding?
What?
How much do you?
What do you mean?
Has Odette? Mitya? Oh, don't you remember? Yeah, I remember now, comrade. Looks like we get just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For just with one catch. Odette and the others have already Could this be the reason? You said this is the rule. You don't? Huh. Okay. Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What about you, though? The ruler of death mentioned that you're a full explanation would get... Well then, now that it's all over, the first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it. Right. They say that right before death. That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife by that point. Anyway, clearly the few days we spend in the afterlife probably only amounted to a few short... This also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among the Armory Palace. To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar to a short bout of catatonia. This leaves me with a couple big questions. What? If nothing else, I think it shows that killing us wasn't... Right. This time only got complicated because of the situation with the theater's ley lines. Come to think of it, I can't remember what it was, but... sorry, Traveler.
Sir, if I may, no one of your... Yet, you two seem very familiar with each... And, by the way, have we ever crossed...
I can explain everything.
So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? I believe you. I think I even agreed. Let's check in on...
Да.
No, damselettes.
I'm finally back. Even though I should keep my emotions in check when I see.
Wait. The atmosphere here feels off. Shh.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need... I'm so...
Tell me, what happened?
It was... He's the director of the Fatui.
How long ago did he leave?
It was about an hour ago. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The jester simply...
Do you know where they went?
The Armory Palace, most likely. Lord, I'm surprised he came in person.
Then lead the way, Odette.
Okay, let's go.
Его забрал Пайман.
It's just up ahead.
No, I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway. I may be a Fatus, but Paimon's safety is paramount right now. With me around, you'll have an extra pair of hands. There might be...
If you say so.
Let's go.
Hey, who are you? This part of the Armory Palace is under restricted access. What do you think you're doing?
No questions, please. We're short on time.
Take a break.
Простите, родные.
Show them. Right here. Right now. How tiresome. Take a break. Fear the coming storm. Can't handle your drink. Bring it. Let the magic flames boil.
A sight to behold.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Behold. How tiresome. Take a break. Out of my Let's test my hypothesis. Think you can bully me? Right now, right here. A tricky man. The temples are snowy.
Войти в оружейную палату.
Now it's your turn.
Emerge.
There's nowhere to hide.
Victory is in the balance. Regrettably, there's nothing more to say.
Many paved names echo. Did it take too long?
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top-secret research, after all. The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui logic.
The style doesn't really look like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
They must have requisitioned some structures from a past civilization. It also...
Intruders! Stay alert!
right now.
Back to it.
Come on, keep up.
Intruders? Don't come any.
Just what are you guys trying to do here?
I'm gonna fix yours.
Take a break. Pick up the pace.
Time. This one.
Can't handle your drink. Emerge right now. A spot of tea time entertainment. Come on, keep up.
No one interferes with the jester's work.
Time to big one. Couldn't fix it.
Ну, выходи.
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
There's something off about that decoration over there. Look out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
Pick up the pace. Right here, right now. Emerge. Take a break.
The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests. Let's try not to hurt them.
What's the big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette. She's a member of the Fatui. Don't tell me you didn't.
Was the whole reason for Project
Yeah,
Fusion to support
boy.
the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Tsaritsa planning?
Вот это вот, хотите, оружейная палата. А ёбаный по голове, блядь, залезть не можешь. Быстрее коротили.
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
Looks like there's no way through here.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
I think I see some images.
It's the prism's power at play, causing images of the past to reappear, albeit...
Paimon. And the Jester. Is this another scene from the past?
Yes. It looks quite old, though. I don't think it happened in the recent past.
What's going on here? What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started some large-scale experiment.
Wait, what if this has something to do with Paimon? We need to hurry!
almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay.
Come on out.
Mission over and crushed!
How tiresome.
Got you! Are you good to go? Sketch! Look at you, Boozle!
Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Show them. Right here. Emerge.
What's going on? Wait, it's the curse of death. No, Odette. Is this? I need to find a way.
Опять ты. Ебать, она за нами смотрит. Что это за God of War, блядь, игра с перспективами, блядь.
Odette? No signs of life. Did Odette intentionally use her core ignet? Thank you, Odette, but I'm sorry.
Амела, найдите Паймон.
Sure enough, everyone here has been affected by the Paimon! Paimon! No, wait. Paimon probably didn't escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself. Mitya! Is this the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up. Finding Paimon has to take priority now. Found her! Paimon really is here!
Ты собственной персоной. Ruler of...
Don't learn, do you? You've already been involved in one mass death, and this might have passed for a coincidence the first. Judging by your expression, in that case, a civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its. And as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization.
No advice needed.
Suit yourself. When the day of the time for resurrection fast approaches. That thing is coming with me.
Перо. Шут.
You awoke sooner than I thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn, unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death, what do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you.
Пошла нахер.
That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority. Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter, the resurrection will soon begin. It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Hey, who says there will be a next time? I missed you, Paimon. It was... You seem to be in...
Yeah, Paimon's back, and Tip the Jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling out the...
So, apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier. I was in a rush to verify some theories. Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects that the experimental energy had on her. The Jester...
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer, and so I simply took her without explanation. I hope you do not mind.
Мы встречаемся с ним впервые официально.
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together. In the distance.
Oh, yeah. You did mention that.
I'm afraid the reminiscing will have to wait. Meteor, let us continue with
The good news is, my hypothesis regarding the rule. As for the bad news, I recommend we suspend the experiments and Project Mistleton until further notice.
I will trust your judgment.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat she poses to us. After what just happened, I've ascertained Renova's goal.
Okay,
what she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological progress, preventing us from possessing...
Just like the little lapdog she is.
So, any ideas, research, or experiments that lead to... Just now, for instance, I was set to launch a final phase energy experiment ahead of schedule. As expected, though, the moment the experiment began, all that effort, not to mention the energy and materials we relied on...
Does that mean something similar happened when we were...
That's right. During the performance, I thought of an important breakthrough regarding the... So the nature of the curse seems to be something like... When... Of course, that meant the curse was normally limited to the Armory Palace. Since outsiders are forbidden from entering, this mass death phenomenon until Odette came along. I believe she was the first witness.
But you mentioned something about a final stage experiment.
That's right. Even with the gods locking certain key components out of reach, but as I'm sure Renova anticipated, even incremental progress...
You mean the experiment you were...
Yes, we were at a critical juncture, a moment where the quantitative was about to translate into fundamental But now, after already being forced to fumble around in the dark, as long as Renova's curse of death persists, we won't be able to...
And with Project Stuja having been in effect all this time, at our nation's current, only by eliminating Renova first.
She's the ruler of death! She can just kill whoever she wants, right? That's gotta be the scary...
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. She definitely can't just do what...
Years?
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect us over and over?
So, you're saying...
Exactly. And I think that's where...
Regardless, the ruler of death has always been an obstacle we must overcome. Indeed, we must face life, death, time, and space. Our goal is the heavenly principles.
The Fatui.
For a long time, I've had a... But hearing the jester admit it is still a What kind of road?
In that case...
Granted. Get some rest, put the experiment out of your mind, and take care that the curse...
Его. Обалдеть. Фига у него моделька. Нулевой из предвестников. Какой у него костюм. Это просто роскошно.
While there is yet time, allow me to offer you...
I remember hearing the term...
Yeah, Paimon wanted to ask about that.
As you know, Project Stuja is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our nation's resources. Many of the things you have encountered thus far are essential. This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau in Notrai. Researching...
And that's a weapon built for the...
Huh?
I was given some intel, and I made some deductions.
Wait. You must mean that thing over there.
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia's defenses. The heavenly principles are no doubt accustomed to combating the power of the Light Realm and elemental energy. For now, therefore, we have set our sights on the form of energy associated with... You could say that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins to extract the...
The Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, Project Stuja, and it looks like your plan is almost complete.
Her
Расскажи о
Majesty the
царице.
Tsaritsa has embarked upon an expedition to vanquish a monster. Were it not for this, I imagine she would have been delighted to grant you an audience.
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya, don't it?
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy in retrieving the Gnosis. But by the same token...
You read my mind.
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon's been dying to ask this question since forever.
The Gnosis will undoubtedly serve as a key bargaining chip when she confronts the...
Ooh.
principles. Beyond that, you had best ask the Tsaritsa herself.
Not sure.
Taking on the heavenly principles is something most people would.
Into that today, civilization is nothing but an illusion. Our civilization may very well be destroyed in the struggle only by changing the state of affairs. Only otherwise. The fate of the people.
Accepting potential destruction
Подожди.
in return for getting to control your own fate.
То есть, подожди, хочешь сказать, что народ Гипербореи, так как и народ Каэнрии, был уничтожен небесным порядком?
Furthermore, perhaps
All of them?
Then the birth of the Hilly Churls, the rules of Natlan's Ode of Resurrection. Those are curses too? For Rena's.
yes, even a god's love for humanity is.
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample reason to hate the heavenly principles. If she can seize their authority, she will reconstruct the. Look forward to it. It will be a. Though the ordinary people of Snezhnaya may not understand these details, in this we all believe that standing in solidarity with the Tsaritsa in our share.
Paimon really doesn't remember. He's basically a.
Allow me to explain. The reason Paimon reacted to the anti-Celestia energy is because she comes from Celestia herself. More.
Paimon?
Oh, right. I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on.
As you know, the lunar fragments in Nodcry were pulled down from the sky using. But the first application of this technology, I used this technology upon the heavens, and the response, I presented her to the Vinster King. But he took no interest in this gift. Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until, of course, the.
Wait. Paimon's a little confused. You're talking about. But. Paimon doesn't remember.
Having lived through the cataclysm, perhaps you too were burdened with some.
But it's not just her memory from Conria. Paimon doesn't even know how she spent the. What was Paimon like back in Conria? Did she know a whole lot because she.
Unfortunately, when you arrived in Conria, during the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
Aw, man! Paimon, even though Paimon.
On the contrary, I completely. But now, as I see it, it is as if you are the only.
Noted. Man, Paimon's gotta stop projecting front. But, Traveler? Even though you know Paimon's some creation of Celestia now. Oh, phew.
Thank you for telling me so much. I'm a bit surprised, honestly.
Given the circumstances, the Fatui need no.
Allies?
To advance Project Mistleton, we must first resolve our issue with the.
That's right. Ever since she said she intends to reclaim.
Against an opponent of this caliber, deliberating over our lead.
You're going to challenge the ruler of death? Thank you.
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in
Опа.
splendor, and the.
Got it.
There was just one other thing. Well, just a of course, Paimon knows it's top secret.
Certainly you.
Oh, for real?
While the technology is not yet fully developed, it has nevertheless reached the stage where.
Серьезно? Ебать. Стрела? Больше похоже, честно, на копье. Ну, больше похоже на стрелу, кстати. Для такой баллисты, такой смачной баллисты.
Paimon? You're long story short? That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woke, so I returned the way.
It was thanks to you that my soul found.
Huh. That actually worked? Really, anyway. And now.
Что именно?
Ah, Director Chuganov, you're back. We just received notice that Project Stuja has been suspended. So this is the preliminary plan. In addition to our calculations indicate
that won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff.
Am I hearing you right? What?
I just... Iskra.
Dear esteemed members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelik's radical actions, considering that Lelik did what they did for the benefit of the people, Lelik will be suspended for a period of time. Depending on their future, the purpose of this notice is to remind everyone once again, even with Project Stuja's suspension and our interim operational victory, we act only for the greater glory and solid.
We act only for the greater.
You mean?
Just thinking out, I've never seen this.
I never once thought I'd come here. But I understand everything now, Rosaline.
Могила сеньора.
I've seen Spirit Seeker performed many times, including by your mother.
Why do you bring that up all of a sudden?
Even though the choreography is always identical.
So you actually want to talk to me about ballet?
I just think it would be a pity if the dance was lost to history. She didn't teach it to you, did she?
That was an unusually subtle taunt for you.
We embraced one another on the snow-swept plains, melting the ruthlessness of time. But when our bodies, in pieces, are cast to the winds, what of our love will remain behind?
Don't tell me you can't sing.
Shush. I understand her hatred. The Fatui robbed her of the life she should have had. I never opposed her dancing. Yet still I became an enemy of her ballet. I'll just keep my distance. Many despise me. I'm used to it.
You're certainly not one to shy away from confrontation. But children, they need a different approach.
Это да.
I'm hardly the most maternal figure.
Yet she is a child. In my experience, while a father commands authority, he must still yield to love. You should tell her what you think about her dancing. Odette will soon take the stage at the Korolyevsky Theater. This could be your chance.
Geonosis secured. It went smoothly. I'll be there. Have them send me an invitation.
Sadly, things didn't work out. Her final words are inside that block of ice.
This? Aren't these for monitoring her subordinates?
Not yours. This one isn't her witch's flame, but my two worlds' flames. The two worlds' flames can burn away memories. It was my parting gift to Rosaline.
If all goes to plan, she and I will both live to see that Tsaritsa succeed. I believe she'll find peace. But if anything happens to me, she needn't follow in my footsteps. The cryo energy will fade away in time. Then the two worlds' flames will burn away all memories of the Fatui. She'll be free to dance. She deserves this.
I will handle the aftermath.
Арлекино.
Is yours, child.
Fresh air at last! Oh, it's nice to finally know where Paimon came. Like, who cares if Paimon's a creep? And like you said, this doesn't have to change anything between us. You're not gonna just...
You've spent the last few days lying in bed and stuffing your face.
Says who? Paimon originally... Wait! You got light novels from Yai Publishing House here. The local Snezhnaya...
I thought you were in the mood.
Paimon can read while she flies. Hey! Look at these two dolls! Which do you like better?
Oh, I thought we were only getting one.
There you are.
Paimon will grab the... Huh? How many layers does this thing have? What are you laughing at? A whole bunch of people are gathered over by the plaza.
I know that voice.
Yeah! The jester knew I was wrong and fixed Paimon.
Oh, yeah, about that. Oh, right. Let me introduce.
Hello, Tonya.
Hello. Firstly,
Hey now. So she's the real... She said you two didn't manage to meet up at the theater. She waited ages for me, and when I didn't...
I know, right? He didn't bother to say a word to me. I searched up and down the city for him, and he...
I've been rushed off my feet lately, so I didn't get the chance to go home.
Well, the snow was bad, and you're never late.
I'm sorry, Tonya. I really... Although the mix-up led to a series of misunderstandings. Besides, it's obvious that Tartaglia isn't usually one to break a...
No, it's fine. It just meant I didn't get...
The best is...
Huh? What?
Hey, look!
Опа. Колокола. Царица. Какая музыка в заполярном дворце. Ноктюрн, мертвых душ. Задание выполнено. Это типа какой-то квест второстепенный. Меч Фавония. Да.
Take a break. Pick up the pace.
Welcome to the adventure.
Thank you for
Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the
Брандышмык.
I like In fact, I've taught myself to play. Many different instruments. You don't
Давайте попробуем еще раз. И нет. Ладно, дорогие друзья, давайте с ним заканчивать. Увидимся с вами в следующих стримах. Всем до скорой встречи и всем пока-пока-пока.